Hello and welcome to the third. We had to do this last time, didn't we? Third Get Nailed podcast. Hey.
Hey.
Right. So, third podcast.
I know, right? These weeks are like flying by.
They really are flying by. So, this is going up on Sunday night. So, if you're watching this now,
Hello to the future.
hello to the future. If you could please subscribe, because still looking at it, it's gone up since last time, but around 60% of you aren't subscribed that are watching us. So, what you're doing, we've got loads of free workshops
Just
on
click
here.
it.
Just click that little button down there. Click it. It's worth it, promise. So, let's talk about competitions.
Oh.
I know we've touched on it briefly over the last few podcasts that we've done, but let's delve into it a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay. So, first of all, we'll cover off your time in competing.
Crazy world.
Crazy world of competing.
Crazy time.
Crazy world of competing.
All happened by accident.
It did. So, do you want to tell your story about how you got into competing?
Quick version, yeah?
Quick version,
Okay,
yeah. Let's
cool.
make it quick.
So, quick version is you signed me up to my first competition.
I did.
I pooed my pants.
You did.
And created my first competition piece, and I was completely oblivious to the competition world. I didn't know the judges, I didn't know the standard, I didn't know anything.
No.
I knew nothing. And then we went to London, and I entered and came fourth.
Yeah. Which, for your first time not knowing anything
It
about
was
competing
insane.
against 40-odd competitors, I think
Yeah,
it was in the
a
mixed
big
media.
one. It was a big one.
And the thing was pop art, which was right up your street because you don't pop art A levels.
I did.
So that
Yeah.
was perfect for your first time.
The thing is, I love a mixed media piece, and I love art, nail art. I think people can tell that from our YouTube channel and the workshops that I deliver and everything else. But it's a real escape for me to be able to create something. You get lost in it. You love it. It's everything that I love. I love nails. I love art, and it all just comes together.
And you get away from me for a few hours.
And I get away from you, yeah.
So it's a win-win situation.
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner. So you entered your first competition.
Yeah,
You came fourth.
yeah. And then I got the bug,
And then you got the bug.
which I didn't realise was going to happen.
But there is a bug.
It's a bug.
There is a bug.
Yeah.
So what are the benefits of competing? What have you found over the years, obviously being a multi-international award-winning nail artist, multi-international award-winning nail
This is
artist?
true, yeah.
What were the benefits of competing for you?
So I thought the competition world and my salon life client world were going to be two completely different things.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of are, with the respect of the pieces that you create.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's piece like a mixed media piece. You're never going to create that on a real life client's nail.
No.
Unless they're like proper extra. But for me, because of the precision that I wanted in my competition piece, like a mixed media piece, and the control of product that you need, that automatically transfers into your salon life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was finding that my line work was getting better, my product control of my acrylic was getting so much better, my, just even like your cuticle application on a normal gel file and polish gets so much better, because in your head, you've then got a competitor's mind.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Makes sense.
So there's quite a lot of overlap, and it was really interesting as well of how involved my clients are in my competition pieces.
Yeah.
Like, they love coming in, seeing what I've created, seeing how I'm doing, hearing the story about the competition. yeah, they love it. They love it. So it's a really good little add-on to Salon Life, and it's great for your confidence as well.
Yeah.
If you take it the right way.
Yeah, of course, because getting that feedback is crucial.
Yeah.
So, a lot of the time, you're not going to place in your first 5, 10 competitions.
Yeah.
But getting that feedback from the judges every time is crucial
Absolutely.
in allowing you to develop
Yeah.
and grow
Yeah.
and confidence. Because if you're getting less and less feedback and your points are going up and your scores are going up every single time, then that's a massive
You're doing something
confidence
right.
boost. Exactly.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you're going up against seasoned competitors that have been doing this for years and years and years and have gone through that process of getting that feedback and making themselves a better competitor, and hand in hand goes becoming a better nail tech.
And I also think it's a great way of networking, and because you're with like-minded people. A lot of people think it's really dog eat dog, which you do enter a competition to try and place, but if you don't place, it's really not an issue.
No.
Because you've met people. I mean, some of the people I've met, like Victoria, that I met on our first competition, I still speak to her now, and some of the things she said to me really stick with me. So I think it's also a really good way of meeting like-minded people within the industry. Definitely. And creating that community.
Yeah, and I think if you don't place, you're going to be in the majority anyway.
Absolutely.
Because there's only 3 spaces.
Yeah.
And there can be such fine margins between being
like 1 point
7th and being first. There can be.
Absolutely.
Well, you found out when you placed 4th in your first competition.
There were 3 points.
There's only 3 points between you and first. So there's really fine margins, and it is about getting that feedback and growing and everything else. I mean, the competitions scene has changed
massively, yeah,
over the period of COVID.
Yeah.
We will touch on the post in a minute, which got you a bit of mixed reaction. mainly positive, but you had the same faces coming up being negative about your post.
Behind my back as well, may I add. Yeah, that was
it would
interesting.
It would be nice if they could come and speak to you directly.
Yeah.
But with regards to the community, the comping community is incredible.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yes.
You do have those that take it too far or just want to hold people back and don't want to see them grow. But for the most part...
It's a little bit like when you pick apples from the orchard. Not every apple's going to be a good apple in that basket. The majority are, but then you might get a couple of rotten apples that will, taint the situation.
But we spoke about, and we go to the post now actually, as I've just spoken about it.
Go on then. Oh gosh.
The competition scenes at beauty shows the numbers have dwindled massively, but then so has the footfall within those shows. So this is nothing against...
Not just competitions.
We noticed it in the ones that we've been to. The footfall is down and the competitors are down in turn. Whether that's people are still worried about going out in mass areas because of COVID, whether it's because people's mindsets have changed because of what happened over COVID.
No, I think it's buying trends, and I think it's the trend of the whole world now. People, with a click of a button, you don't even have to have a computer. You can just go on your phone and be kept up to date with the latest trends and what's going on within the industry. Be kept up with, different products and what's new to the market. And that's what people used to go to the beauty shows for, is to see the new trends, to maybe brush shoulders with someone that you'd never in your wildest dream be able to meet, and see the new and advanced and incredible products that are out there. And that's what people used to get excited about. But during obviously lockdown and COVID and everything else, everyone became a lot more online savvy. You can see that from online training now that is going on, which is another podcast that we'll be covering. But it's one of those things that people's mindsets have completely changed. So I don't think it's anything that the beauty shows or the nail competitions have done wrong. I think it's the fact that people are just thinking differently now. And if you can stay at home or be in your salon, because it's an expense as well
It's a
to
big
go
expense.
to these shows.
Yeah, of course.
So if you can keep expenses down but still be involved online, people are going to do it.
Yeah, of course. And you mentioned about the expense. We used to go up to the shows, and it would cost us.
You're talking like a hotel room.
Hotel,
you're talking
travel. You're talking the entry fee to the actual competition, not to the beauty show. So that's normally free. You've then got food for the whole weekend. Yeah, you're talking.
And it's time away from your business.
Exactly.
It's time away from your family.
Yeah.
You know, and if that's precious to you, like for us, weekends are really precious for us because we've got our McBride tribe that are our priority during that time. So to come away from that, it can be difficult for people.
Yeah, if you're talking £500-600 for a weekend, which is what it
Absolutely.
was. Especially if you've got to take a model and everything else. That's 2 hotel rooms, 2 lots of travel, 2 lots of food. It does add up. And which is why I think during COVID and the rise of the online competitions, that's why I think it was so successful, because people were like, I can do this in the comfort of my own home. I can submit my photos and videos and everything else that I need to submit. And there's no cost other than your time, which people had in abundance during COVID.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. And I think now...
And also it comes down to confidence, which is going to be another podcast. But you can enter a competition online, nobody knows.
No.
So, when you're there in a real life competition situation, that, you're there.
Yeah.
People know if you've entered, and it's almost like that saving face situation, because if you don't place or if you have a little cry, been there, you don't have to do it in public. You can do it behind your computer screen and nobody's any the wiser.
Yeah.
Which I think is a massive pull for people to enter online competitions.
Yeah.
But my issue, so going back to the post, if you haven't seen it, it's on a timeline somewhere. This is what I was alluding to, in that there's no difference for me with regard to an online competition or in-person competition. And there was this whole thing about competitions being recognised, and I think that was really unfair in that it doesn't matter whether it's online, it doesn't matter whether it's the first year of that competition or whether that competition's been going 15, 20 years. The fact of the matter is that competitors are stepping out of their comfort zone. They're doing something that they may have never done before, and then there was people saying, well, it's not a recognised competition, so it doesn't count. Does it matter?
No, they've still put the same amount of time,
Absolutely.
effort, love, blood, sweat,
and they've had
tears.
the balls to do it.
Yeah, and they've had the balls to put themselves out
Absolutely.
there to be judged, because that's what you're doing. You're putting yourself out there to be judged. Now, if any of you watching have entered competitions before or have thought about it, drop some comments below. Just let us know what your thoughts are on the whole competition scene, and if it is something that you are looking to do. Because we, the royal we, not Harry and Meghan,
they're not royal anymore.
Not Ginger Winch.
You told me I wasn't allowed to say that.
Well, I just said it.
Stuart McBride.
Well,
you're going to get struck down by the, I don't know, Ginger Winch police. We've both said it now, so we'll go down together, babe. We'll go down together.
I prefer it when you go down. Anyway, right, so if you have entered competitions before, then drop comments below. If you haven't and want to, drop comments below, because we are launching the Get Nailed Championship.
No, darling, we've already launched.
It's already been launched, I know, but they don't know. Some people may not know this.
We've
launched the Get Nailed Championship. So head on over to the Get Nailed Championship page on Facebook. I'll drop a link below. So click on that and follow it through. There's loads of different categories, different
levels.
So whether you're a beginner or more advanced, and there's some great prizes to be won, and there are some trophies and lots of other stuff.
And just have a dabble.
Yeah.
Like, what's the worst that can happen?
The worst that's going to happen is you're going to get some constructive feedback, which is going to help you grow.
From myself and the judges.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see what other people create. And that's what I love now.
Yeah.
I love being able to see people grow as well. You know, we've got like some of our ambassadors who would never dream of doing nail art, let alone enter a competition, and they're now world class.
Yeah, they've placed in world recognised competitions. It's incredible.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Incredible. I love it. I love that part of. Well, I say job.
Well, most people get into nails because they are artistic.
Yeah.
You know, they are artistic, so why would they not want to?
Yeah.
You know, and it may be a confidence thing, but you do this in the comfort of your home. No one has to know that you've entered. Yeah. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to get some constructive feedback that's going to help you and your business grow. You get a certificate just for entering. Yeah.
It's worth a certificate. I love a certificate.
So head on over to the Get Nailed Championship Facebook page or go onto the website, which is www.getnailedbylauramcbride.com. And there on the front page, if you just scroll down, you'll find the Get Nailed Championships and you'll find everything you need to know in there. Yeah. Cool, isn't it?
I love it. I love it.
So we've also launched our merch line. So I'm going to put this video up now. So shameless plug. But we've launched merch. Look, merch. There should be down here as well somewhere. But there's merch and there'll be a video now. Cool, right? Shameless plug. What else we got going on?
Well, you haven't asked me about my competition in life. What I'm going to do now.
What are you going to do now?
Not a lot.
Not a lot? No. I mean, you've judged at Pro Beauty in London. You've been a judge, and you've also won stuff like Educator of the Year, Nail Tech of the Year, loads of accolades. Yeah. What is next?
So, I am going to start creating competition pieces, but not for competitions. Oh. And I'm really excited because, the thing is, for me, I've won comps and, not won comps. Yeah. And I just love it. So I want to keep my hand in, and I want to still create those pieces as inspo, if you like, for people, but also to keep my sanity. So yeah, I've got a few bits and pieces that I've wanted to create forever, but the theme hasn't come up. So I'm really excited about those. And they're all knocking around in my brain.
Oh God, that's gonna be.
So I'm really excited about that. So make sure you keep an eye out because there might be some YouTube videos as well.
I was about to say, do you think there might be some progress YouTube videos that you could do? Maybe like a series, like a mini series, of creating a competition piece from start to finish. Yeah, I think that'd be good.
I'm gonna do that.
I would do that. Okay. That means a lot of work.
I'm gonna do that.
And you.
Well, I was going to do it anyway.
You was going to do it anyway, yeah. Yeah, no. So you're going to do it for you?
I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the peoples.
Well, also as well.
To see the inspo.
We haven't gone over to America yet.
No.
To do the competitions over there. So might be working over, just checking them out.
I might dip my toe. Yeah. I might just dip my little toe.
Might go over and have a look and see what's going on.
And then maybe next year I'll do my old foot.
And the year after that, it'll be 10 metre board. Yeah, 10 metre board. But no, I think that's going to be a good plan. I think.
Do you like my plan?
I like your plan.
Cool.
I like your plan. I really like your plan.
But the first thing I need to do is judge the Get Now Championship.
Which is coming up. Which is going to be incredible.
I'm so excited.
Awesome. Right, I think that's about everything for today. Anything else you want to cover off? Anything else I've missed?
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. It's just how I like it. That's why you married me, wasn't it?
What? Because you're short and sweet.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Thank you ever so much for joining us, guys. This has been the third episode.
That's six.
Third episode. So if you've got anything you want us to talk about in future podcasts, comments.
Let
We
us
need
know.
the comments. We need to know in the comments what you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
It can be controversial. It can be anything else. Just let us know. Also, as well, keep your eyes peeled because we've got some other content that we're going to be filming, possibly later today, which might go up next week, and we're going to be doing a bit of a giveaway. So it's going to be different, but it'll be funny. So keep your eyes peeled, watch out, and we will see you all very, very soon.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.
God.
You always forget to say that.
Well, that's it at the start.
We still need a jingle.
We need a jingle. Any ideas for jingles as well? Put them in the comments or drop us a message on Facebook, and we'll quite gladly have a listen and see what we can do.
Thank you all so much for joining in. I love you all lots. Say bye, Stu.
Bye, Stu.
Bye.